She blocked you, deleted your number, won't look at you when you pass her on the street, and you're sitting there wondering what the hell happened. You've tried everything, haven't you? The apology texts, the I miss you messages, flowers at her doorstep, showing up at her favorite coffee shop. Nothing works. In fact, every move you make pushes her further away. But what if I told you there's one text message that can flip the entire script? One message that can make her stop what she's doing and actually respond. Not because it's manipulative, not because it's some cheap pickup line, but because it hits something deeper, something most guys never understand about how a woman's mind works after a breakup. Today, I'm going to show you the exact text that's gotten thousands of men their ex back. But here's the catch. This only works if you can handle the truth about why she really left. And trust me, it's not what you think. Let's get into it. The mistake every guy makes first. Let's talk about what you've been doing wrong. When a woman pulls away, your instinct is to chase, to prove your worth, to show her how much she means to you. You think if you just explain yourself better, she'll understand. If you just demonstrate how much you've changed, she'll come back. Wrong. Dead wrong. Every text you send, every call you make, every attempt to fix things is actually making it worse. Here's why. When you chase, you're operating from a place of desperation, and desperation is the most unattractive energy you can project. She doesn't want to be your salvation. She doesn't want to be the thing that completes you. That's not love. That's dependency. And women can smell that desperation from a mile away, what she's really thinking. Let me tell you what's going through her head right now. She's not sitting around missing you the way you think she is. She's actually feeling relieved. Relieved that she doesn't have to deal with your neediness anymore. Relieved that she doesn't have to be responsible for your emotional state. Relieved that she can finally breathe without you suffocating her with attention. That hurts to hear, doesn't it? But it's the truth. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you can do something about it. Because here's what most guys don't realize. The moment you stop chasing, something shifts. The moment you stop making her the center of your universe, she starts wondering why. And that's when the real attraction begins. Why no contact isn't enough. Now, you've probably heard about the no contact rule. Disappear for 30 days. Let her miss you. And yeah, that's part of it. But no contact alone isn't enough. Because at some point, you have to reach out. And when you do, what you say in that first message determines everything. Most guys blow it right here. They go weeks without talking to her, then send some weak message like, "Hey, how have you been? I've been thinking about you. Can we talk?" Boring, predictable, desperate. She sees right through it. She knows you've been sitting there thinking about her for weeks. She knows you're still the same needy guy she left, and she deletes the message. The psychology behind the perfect text. Here's what you need to understand about female psychology. Women are attracted to mystery, to uncertainty, to men who have other options. When you chase her, you remove all mystery. You become predictable. She knows exactly where she stands with you. She knows she can have you anytime she wants, and that kills attraction. But when you flip the script, when you become the one who's moved on, when you become the one with options, everything changes. Suddenly, she's the one wondering. She's the one checking your social media. She's the one asking mutual friends about you, because now you're a challenge again. Now you're something she might actually lose. And that's when the attraction comes flooding back. The one text that changes everything. All right, here it is. The text that's gotten thousands of men their ex back. But before I give it to you, understand this. This isn't a magic bullet. This isn't going to work if you're still in that desperate, needy headspace. You have to actually become the man who would send this text. You have to actually move on first. Here's the text. Just wanted to thank you. This breakup was exactly what I needed. That's it. 7 words. But those 7 words carry more power than any lengthy apology or declaration of love ever could. Why this text works. Let me break down why this is so effective. First, it's completely unexpected. She's prepared for you to beg. She's prepared for you to chase. She's prepared for you to try to win her back. She's not prepared for you to thank her. This immediately breaks the pattern. It forces her to reconsider everything she thought she knew about the situation. Second, it implies that you've grown, that you've used this experience to become better, that you're not the same man she left. Women are attracted to growth, to men who can take difficult situations and use them as fuel for improvement. Third, it suggests that you have perspective, that you're not drowning in emotion, that you're able to see the bigger picture. This is attractive because it shows emotional maturity. Fourth, and most importantly, it flips the power dynamic. Suddenly, you're not the one who lost something. You're the one who gained something. You're not the victim of the breakup. You're the beneficiary of it. And that is incredibly attractive to women. What happens next? Here's what's going to happen when you send this text. First, she's going to be confused. This isn't the response she expected. She might not even respond at first. That's normal. Don't chase the response. Don't send a follow-up message. Just let it sit. Let her process it. Let her wonder what you mean. Then, one of two things will happen. Either she'll respond, asking what you mean, or she'll start paying attention to what you're doing, checking your social media, asking mutual friends about you. Either way, you've got her attention, and more importantly, you've got her curiosity. But here's the catch. This only works if you mean it. If you're just saying it to manipulate her, she'll see right through it. Women have incredible intuition when it comes to authenticity. You have to actually use this breakup as fuel for growth. You have to actually become a better man. You have to actually reach a point where you genuinely believe that this breakup was good for you. Because here's the truth most guys don't want to hear. If you haven't grown from this experience, you don't deserve her back. If you're still the same man who drove her away in the first place, nothing will change. You'll just end up in the same cycle. The same arguments, the same problems, the same ending. The real work begins now. So before you send that text, do the work. Hit the gym. Focus on your career. Develop new skills. Build new relationships. Become the kind of man that women chase. Become the kind of man that she'll regret leaving. And here's the beautiful irony. The moment you become that man, you might not even want her back anymore. You might realize that you deserve better, that you were settling, that this breakup really was the best thing that ever happened to you. The final truth. Look, I can't guarantee this text will get your ex back. No one can. Some relationships are meant to end. Some people aren't meant to be together. But what I can guarantee is this. If you do the work, if you use this experience to become better, if you approach this from a place of strength rather than desperation, you'll be attractive to women. Maybe not your ex, but someone better, someone who appreciates the man you've become. Because here's the ultimate truth. The goal isn't to get her back. The goal is to become the kind of man that women don't want to leave in the first place. The goal is to become so attractive, so confident, so grounded in your own worth that you become the prize, that you become the one that women chase, that you become the one that women fight to keep. So send the text if you want, but more importantly, become the man who deserves to send it. Become the man who means it. Become the man who doesn't need her validation to feel whole, because that's when everything changes. That's when the real attraction begins. And that's when you realize this breakup really was the best thing that ever happened to you.